All right, I'm about a week and a half out from heading down to Dallas and competing in Xenom, the Decathlon of Fitness. You can check it out down below in the link if you're not sure what that is. 10 events over 2 days, and it's licensed by CrossFit, or they license the name. So these workouts are CrossFit workouts, which is pretty cool. And today we are gonna work on a heavy clean and then some echo bike sprints, maybe a few front squats. I'm cutting down the volume quite a bit, but I'm trying to keep the intensity really high, or higher than what I'll potentially do in the workouts that involve these implements. I think last year my best clean was a power at 327. Even though I did test this clean ladder workout, I stopped before I got to a weight that I haven't hit in like the past 6 months, right? So I wanted to do that this week, build up to a heavy single just to feel that weight, make sure I can stay as safe as possible going into next week. That last one was 300 pounds. And if you notice in the bottom of the clean, my right knee kind of pushes extra far forward on that rep. And I felt that a little bit on my quad tendon. So I've got a little bit of pain there. I'm gonna leave that alone. Obviously, if you know me, back in 2018, I did rupture my quad tendon. So we're gonna stop there today at 300 pounds, maybe come back to it within 3 or 4 days and see if we can get closer to 315. All right, I felt better on the front squats. My knee didn't quite give me as much trouble, but I can still feel it a little bit. So we stopped at 345, which is about 85% of my 1 rep max front squat. And now we're gonna move on to some echo bike and ski erg intervals. Some really hard ones on the echo bike. I'm gonna do about 30 seconds max effort and then take a 3 or 4 minute break and then come back with some 15-second max efforts again. So I'm not trying to completely crush myself, but I am trying to touch that intensity that I'm gonna see on 60 seconds max effort for the echo bike calories, which is one of the events on day 1. Yow. I'll take that. All right, just finished a 4 minute break, still breathing a little heavy. 2 15-second intervals now to wrap up that full minute worth of high intensity. I am trying to go a little bit harder than I'm planning on going at the event, right? So I'm trying to get more calories or higher intensity with that longer rest in between the intervals. So now we're gonna jump onto the ski erg. I'm gonna do some 500 meter intervals for the 2K ski, 3K run event, which is on day 2, I believe. I'm not sure if I'm right about that. But again, gonna hit some intervals, get some rest in between each interval, try to perform at a faster pace than what I'm gonna actually do on race day. So just to reiterate, keeping the intensity high, keeping the volume low. All right, that's it for today. I'm gonna do a couple accessories, which is just gonna be weighted knee extensions, maybe some banded knee extensions, try to take care of my sore knee. But all things Dan Bailey are down below. Always Train programming. We've got strength training, GPP, competitor tracks, high intensity bodybuilding, weightlifting, flow track, which is a little bit of everything. Remember, you're not gonna make your memorial in a day. You are gonna make it daily though. So always train. Small batch roasted coffee from God's Country Coffee is gonna be down below as well. It's all single origin. Our tagline is for God and country. Stay tuned to the next video and look out for me competing next Saturday and Sunday down in Dallas. We'll see you guys next time.